his friends, and the bikes. All his friends here, his family. You guys were his second family, and he loved every one of you. I want to thank his bike friends and family and friends who have loved and rode with my brother over the years. I can't tell you enough how many times he told me how he felt with them. In Dan's word, you are good people. Today we are here to pay our respects to Daniel Lee Baylock, my brother. I can't begin to express the words in my heart how much I wish to honor him today. Dan was simple, but he was very complex. He was strong as an ox, stubborn as a mule. He was a raging bull, but loyal beyond words. He was a giver, generous to a fault, if that is possible. He was our big brother, and I thought he was invincible. In 1965, he joined the U.S. Army and left determined to return home, knowing there was danger ahead. Gratefully, he did return. But the young man that left was changed forever by what he experienced in the war in Vietnam. He paid a huge price for the service to our country. He brought home with him unspeakable memories like so many other of our servicemen that honored him. I am so thankful for witnessing full honor tonight for my brother, the military honors, because he was a hero and he was our family's hero. Things I love most about my brother, his tender heart. He never apologized for tears or emotions, he embraced them. His loud, obnoxious belly laugh. He would laugh until he would cry. I loved it. I loved it. His enormous love for his family, his faith, and his friends. His appetite. You all know that he could eat. Every Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, anytime we had a cookout, we took bets. I think the max was 7 plates. Okay? And that was in a 2-hour stand, guys. 2 hours. Okay? His work ethic, his love for books and reading. He was a very smart man. His childlike trust, even when it was undeserved. And again, number one, his loyalty. To his friends and family, all these are really familiar to you. His journey took him on many life's paths. He was very proud of his Indian heritage, as well as his immigrant grandparents coming to the U.S. and building their lives here. His journey was a kaleidoscope of beautiful, messy, and often painful experiences. He lived his life and his life uniquely in spite of much hardship. Dan and I talked many times about his faith, and he assured me he would see Mom and his family there when his time came. His time came October 10th. A memory I have tucked in my heart is Easter Sunday of this year. Dan attended church with us and his mama that died just a few weeks after that. I watched his tears stream down his face when the music was playing, his hands unashamedly raised in worship. My brother knew Jesus. My greatest comfort is to know where he is, and I know I will see him again. October 9th, he rode his last ride on his wonderful Harley. He loved that bike. He was 2 miles from home when it went down. We will never know the complete story, but this I do know. The next morning, he was welcomed by Jesus and all his family in heaven. How I wish I could have seen the absolute joy on their faces. If I get there, when I get there, I'm going to ask for a replay of that moment when my time comes. Tonight our gathering is to honor his memory, to share stories, to love and comfort each other, to accept one another, and of course do what he wanted to do most, share a meal together and watch you guys ride. Thank you all for coming, Don and my brother Dan. We love you.
At this time, we're going to give you an opportunity, those of you that maybe would like to share a quick memory